Hi ladies, it's your girl Angel 515 2010 and excuse me, a little hoarse because I have a cold or I'm trying to get up for one. But anyway, I figured it has been a while since I have done a crochet sleigh, so I figured I'll come on camera and do one for you today. We are going to be using the Freetress Beach Curl in a 12-inch color number 2. I didn't really think about the video until I had already started on my hair. I'm about halfway finished. I have about a pack and a half of hair in now. If I typically do a 18 or a 22-inch hair, which is what the longer Freetress brands are, then I will cut it in half and I only use 2 packs. If I buy a 12-inch like this beach curl, I typically use 3 packs. Of hair. So my braid pattern is a little bit different than some of my other vlogs that you guys have seen where I've shown it to you, but nothing spectacular. So I did my 12 braids back like I normally do, and then I thought about I'm going to be around water, so I want to be able to pull it up. So in the back I did a simple beehive. Now the trick with this style is I did not do my beehive braid starting all the way over here and then started it. I started I left about 4 braids over here. So I started with the rest of them braiding down, and then I went around in my beehive, and then these 4 I caught up and ran into the second braid. That way, when I have this style, if I want to do an invisible part right along here, it'll look more natural, and the braid won't be as bulky, because a lot of times when you do a beehive in the back, you have this big bulky braid that runs right across the front, and it's hard if you want to flip your hair back. You kind of have that lump where you have to add more hair to cover. But other than that, pretty simple braid pattern. And then the hair is really soft, you guys. Like, I haven't put any product on the hair, and normally when you split hairs you get a lot of frizzing, a lot of, you know, knots, especially with the curlier hair. But this one split really easy. So the strands come like this in a pack. In the back around the nape and then on the sides, I split each strand into 3 pieces, as well as right in the front, I'm gonna split them into 3 pieces. When I got towards the middle, just because I wanted it to be, I guess, a little fuller, I only split it into 2s and did thicker pieces, because since I have the beehive pattern in the back, I really don't have that many braids. But I'll just split the hair on camera for you guys so you guys can see it. I just grab it right in the middle and pull it apart, so it kind of loosens up like this. All I did was take my hand and run it down, and literally the curls snap right back. So right now, pre-installing this hair or while installing, I give it a really good grade on the softness and the texture of the hair. What I'll do is I'll finish my head, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished looks, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna do a how to crochet, because there are tons and tons of videos on YouTube, and they're your typical standard, you know, crochet videos. With this hair, because it's not a really tight curl, I do pull it through the loop, I twist and pull through again, and then to make it secure, I do a knot. I only do this with looser curls, like this, and a deep twist, and the Kima Ocean Wave. The curlier textures, I just pull through and knot. But with this one, I wanted it to make sure that it was really secure. When I did it. And I have all of the back, minus my very first part of my braid for my beehive completed. And then I'll just start working on the 12 braids that are in the front, which I do really small pieces in the front because I want it to look more natural. And I think that's where a lot of people mess up when they do crochets. They leave the pieces big and bulky, and then you really can't do the parting or the flip over method or the pulling it into a ponytail, because you have big chunks, and then you kind of lose the realness effect. I mean, everybody knows it's crochets, but it ain't gotta look like crochets. Okay, so I will pause now and I'll be back, ladies. All right, ladies, I am back, and here is the finished product for the Freetress Beach Curl, which is this guy right here in a 12-inch in a color number 2. I used all 3 packs. Like I told you earlier in the video, I haven't done anything to the hair now except for install it. I haven't put any product on it. The only thing I did was snip my flyaways, so like this guy from where it shed from me separating the hair. But that is all I have done. I did not have to cut any layers or anything into it because it already came like a layered look. Typically I wear a flip over method and I do my braid straight back. I told you guys I did do a different braiding pattern with the V in case I wanted to wear a side part, which here it is. I didn't do the invisible part along it because I was lazy. That's just me. But I crocheted in so that my knots are on the bottom side. So over time it'll grow out, which I typically don't wear a defined part until my hair grows out. So I normally just kind of do a flip over like this. But you can flip it from either side with the straight back braid pattern that you have in. This is if I flip it to the other side. I can also do a middle part. I probably will wait on the middle part just until the hair grows out some, only because I like for my parts to grow out so they can look a little bit more natural before I do it. But if you like having the defined part, or if you're not lazy like me, you want to do the invisible part method, then you can, which like I said, I just got lazy because it's my own head and I didn't feel like doing it. I could wear it clipped back or half up, half down, which I'll probably end up doing this weekend. But I did do the braid pattern, like I told you guys, so I could pull it all the way up into a bun or a top knot. Hope you guys can see the back. But yeah, that's it. I will be doing, I guess, a review on this hair, just letting you guys know how I liked it, how the shedding was, how the tangling was, whether it kept its softness, how it did in water, because me and the hubs are going on vacation for our anniversary. Woohoo! 8 years down for us. And we will be in water, so I'll let you guys know how it holds up then. Hopefully she will do wonderful. There are a few other reviews on this hair, so probably check them out too as well. But once again, this is the Freetress Beach Curl and a number 2, the 12-inch. Mwah! Hugs and kisses.